All right, one of my most requested videos each season is for my settings, man. People want to know what settings I'm using. I am on controller. If you came across this video, you know it should be in the thumbnail. These are the best controller settings for me, at least. So if you like how my gameplays be looking and all of that stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my controller settings. And at the time of me recording this video, season 8 hasn't launched just yet, so you may see this after it launched or whatever the case may be, but almost for certain my settings aren't going to change as of right now. And so let's first jump into some stats, because I know people like this stuff whenever I shoot these videos. I'm in legendary ranked on multiplayer, about to grind and hit legendary in BR as well. Some basic stats for y'all, you know, 6.9 KD, 75,000 kills, almost 76, 27 accuracy. Yeah, BR stats. I don't play a lot of BR, but I got 127 wins out of 189 matches, you know, but those weren't in legendary or nothing like that, but we still grinding back up the ranks. But that ain't what y'all came here for. There's some people that came for that, but let's go what y'all came for. Go ahead and click settings. And so I'm gonna switch it over to the traditional mode with this top button up here, and I'm gonna go through everything for y'all. Starting out with my HUD, I'll go ahead and show y'all that real quick. That's how my HUD looks, you know. So if you want to copy my HUD, like I said, here it is. I can also send out the code for that. And let's jump into these settings, man. I'm not gonna go through each thing and tell you what they all mean, but like I said, if you like my gameplay, be sure to copy these things. I'm gonna scroll through, and if anything jumps out, I'll tell y'all, you know, some stuff that you absolutely have to have on. But yeah, that's that. I guess this will be one of the first ones. Sync ADS FOV to scope zoom. You need that on for certain, especially for me, because I like to play super aggressive. And so yeah, I need that. Here's another important section right here. Your weapon performance while ADSing. Put all of these down to 0. And then the 1P depth of field, whatever this, you know, stands for, make sure that is off. While hip firing, same thing. My damage numbers, for the ADS, tap and hold to ADS. Pretty simple stuff here. Always sprint with 100 sensitivity, and I play on max FOV, you know, for those who didn't know. So that's that. Let's keep it pushing. My health bar, all of that stuff. Like I said, feel free to just copy these things if you just like how my gameplays look. If you like how I be playing, that's that. Let's go to audio and graphics. I'm playing on an iPad M4 Pro. Can't remember, but it allows me to, you know, kind of max out my settings and my frame rate without the device overheating. So that's why my graphics are very high and my frame rate is at ultra, so I can play 120 frames. Yeah, there we go. I don't think y'all care for the battle royale stuff right here, but here's the other multiplayer graphic stuff, some zombie graphic stuff. And I'll go over to my audio settings. You know, you don't have to copy these exactly, because I'm like, you just got to use what works for your headphones. The only thing that's important is to make sure your ambient volume is either off or super low. You know, that's just some random map noises. I like to have a little bit in there for me personally, but like I said, do what works for you. More times than not, you just want to turn that completely off. For my effects, this is what it looks like on my end. You do not have to copy this stuff once again, but if you like how my gameplays look, you know, be sure to copy them. You know, the only thing that's important in here is down here at the bottom, turn off explosive shake. You know, do that immediately. So let's keep pushing. Sensitivity, these don't necessarily apply because I'm playing on the controller, so I think these just mainly apply to playing native. But you know, if I am doing anything on screen, if I'm doing something quick, whatever the case may be, because I can play on screen a little bit, but it's not my preference. But yeah, here will be my, you know, settings if I was playing on screen. Probably not the best. Don't come here for that. But I'm gonna scroll through them just so y'all can see, you know, those BR settings. We can skip over that. Well, I guess I'll just scroll through this really quick so y'all can just see when I am playing BR. This is kind of like the setup that I have, because I don't know who's gonna come across this video. It might be a BR player, it might be a zombies player. Let's go down to my controller settings. I am playing with a PlayStation 5 DualSense Edge controller. Before I was playing with an old PS4 Scuff controller that had 4 paddles on the back. That was my old Pro controller when I was playing on console. But like I said, I switched over to my PS5 DualSense Edge because it's smoother, it's cleaner. And yeah. So here's some more controller settings for y'all. And now we get to my sensitivities, you know, the thing that everybody really be coming here for. 205 horizontal, 150 vertical. And then here's my, you know, my ADS scope, sniper, all of that stuff as far as the sensitivity goes. So be sure to copy those. And then last thing I'll show is my my graphic setting as far as like the color scheme that I got going on. Oh, here it is. But yeah, so I'm like, if you like how my gameplay looks as far as like the colors, I don't really ever add any color correction, you know, when I'm editing a video. So you kind of see raw footage. But yeah, this is how it looks. So, you know, if you want these kind of settings, this kind of brightness, this kind of saturation. Let me see if I can pull this back up for y'all. How do I pull it back up? I'm tripping. All right, sorry y'all. Y'all gonna just have to get this in real time. Where was it at? I guess I should have left it up on the screen last time. Oh, here it is. But yeah, there it is. I'm on the red. See where the hue is at, the tint, the saturation, the brightness. Yeah, there it is. So like I said, if you want this color style scheme, then be sure to copy these exact settings. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for y'all in this gameplay. Or not gameplay, I'm tripping. That's all I got for y'all in this video. Like, if there's anything else that you need from me, any other setting stuff, be sure to let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to help anybody that I can, especially when it comes to controller support. So I'm here to give y'all my settings, anything that I have that I do to find success. Be sure to use them. And so yeah, drop any questions you got down in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to you. And then also, if you are a controller player watching this video on YouTube, I do have a Discord for controller players, man, mobile game controller players, which I'll have linked in the description. And I guess I'll make it the pinned comment for you to be able to join and have some other people to play mobile games with, man. So that's all I got for y'all, man. I'll catch you on the next one. You're Jersey.